In the Caucasus region, on the shores of the Black Sea, lies a country that many people are only beginning to discover. Georgia. Rich in history, this nation offers warm and welcoming people, spectacular landscapes, unique traditional dances, delicious cuisine, and traditional wine considered among the oldest in the world. Georgia is located north of Turkey, Armenia, and Azerbaijan and south of Russia, with a surface area of approximately 70,000 square kilometers. It is home to around 4 million people. From an economic perspective, this is a relatively small market compared to many European economies that directly affect salaries, foreign investment, and real estate development. The capital, Tbilisi, is located in the southern part of the country, inland. Known in Georgian as Akartvelo, Georgia traces its roots back to the ancient kingdoms of Iberia and Caucasus. Despite periods of foreign domination, Georgians have preserved their culture, their language, and their unique alphabet, which may appear complex to visitors accustomed to the Latin script. Learning Georgian or Russian can be very useful, especially if you plan to stay longer, while English is generally sufficient for tourists in the main areas. Georgia has a diverse population shaped by history and migration. The majority are ethnic Georgians, but the presence of Russians and Ukrainians, especially since the Russia-Ukraine conflict, is noticeable in cities such as Tbilisi and Batumi. This migration has also had an impact on the rental market and certain sectors of the economy. Georgians are typically hospitable toward visitors, with a welcoming and positive spirit. Tbilisi is a tourist-friendly city. Street signs are often written in both Georgian and English, and public transportation, taxis, and major points of interest are easy to locate. Another thing people often notice is the presence of Georgia's women, who reflect both strength and elegance, from traditional festivals to everyday life in markets and cafes. You can see how culture shapes pride, style, and manners. They carry their traditions in their gestures, their language, and even in the way they dance, which is a powerful symbol of national identity. This blend of heritage and contemporary life creates a very distinct atmosphere. Taxis usually do not use meters, so it is recommended to agree on the price before starting the ride. The city offers many experiences. Cable cars along the river for around €1 per ride. Boat tours on the Kara River for about 25 lari per person. Hot air balloon rides for approximately €20. Double-decker bus tours and open sightseeing vehicles. What stands out is that many of these experiences remain economically accessible compared to Western European capitals. Backhand index pointing right if you are interested in discovering countries where cost of living and quality of experience don't always match expectations. Subscribe now and leave a like. On this channel, we analyze destinations not only as tourists, but also from an economic and lifestyle perspective. Tbilisi blends old and modern architecture, from historic streets with traditional buildings to contemporary constructions coexisting in balance. Iconic spots include the Clock Tower, Freedom Square in the Fabrika district, a former Soviet factory transformed into cafes and social spaces. Safety is another striking aspect. We moved through tourist and central areas and felt a clear sense of calm. For many foreigners, safety is a decisive factor before investing or considering a long-term relocation. The cleanliness of the city is also noteworthy. While not every street is perfect, central areas and parks are well maintained. Regarding language, many people speak English, though not always fluently. Not everyone masters it, but it is generally sufficient for communication, making it easy to navigate the city even without knowing Georgian. The visible police presence further reinforces the sense of security. This is combined with administrative efficiency. Opening a bank account or purchasing a mobile SIM card took less than 10 minutes. You present your passport, make the payment, and it is done. This level of efficiency is particularly important for those who work online or manage international income. Georgia is affordable. The local currency is a Georgian lari, with €1 roughly equivalent to 3 lari. For someone earning in euros, purchasing power can be significantly higher than in many European countries. Average monthly incomes range between 2,000 and 3,000 lari, which correspond to approximately 800 to 900 euros. This means the cost of living is lower compared to Western Europe, but local salaries also provide a smaller financial margin than in more developed economies. Food is abundant and reasonably priced thanks to local agriculture. Georgian wine, produced for thousands of years, remains a fundamental part of both culture and the economy. Mercedes, Toyota, and Lexus vehicles are common, and many cars run on gas. There is a visible evolving middle class and a clear aspiration toward a more comfortable and stable lifestyle. Life in Georgia, in the heart of the Caucasus, is an experience that mixes history, culture, and everyday beauty. Walking through the streets of Tbilisi or Batumi, you notice immediately the warmth of the people. Georgians are famously hospitable. They greet you with a smile, invite you to share food or wine, and treat visitors almost like family. One striking aspect of life here is the balance between tradition and modernity. On one street, you can see ancient stone houses with intricate wooden balconies, while a few steps away, there are modern cafes, art galleries, and boutiques. This coexistence gives the city a unique rhythm, calm and respectful of the past, but energetic and lively for those seeking innovation or new experiences. Georgians take pride in their cultural heritage. Traditional dances, especially those performed by young people, convey energy and patriotism. Street performances and cultural shows are common in Tbilisi, particularly at night. Georgia is not only a tourist destination, it is also a country that attracts those seeking new opportunities, lower economic pressure, or simply a different way of living. Thank you for watching. If this reality surprised you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video so we can continue exploring destinations where economy, culture, and quality of life intersect. See you in the next journey.